Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny. Episode number what? We're 639. We're just doing it, huh? Yeah. There's no money, there's no possessions, only obsession. I don't need that shit. Take my money, take my possessions. No, I'm just here chilling. Just been watching a lot of Dragon Ball Z when it's on. It's pretty cool. Uh, Anime is cool. Not just for perverts, these sex perverts or whatever you want to call them. But no, otherwise doing that. I know the Callisto Protocol's on Game Pass. I'm probably try to play that. I'm done with Bro Tato. It's just too hard. Can't deal with it. I've dealt with a lot of potatoes in my life. Just can't deal with Bro Tato. And otherwise, I got this new medication I'm taking. I think it's called like Vraylar, and I don't know. It was just medication. I don't know. I just started it like a week ago, about a week ago. See how that goes. Uh, but yeah, it's just that, and finally got blood pressure medication, which is good because I'm sure I've been like letting myself slowly die and having possible stroke, But who cares? I just gotta make it till tomorrow, and then the next day. And then the next day, right? But let's check out the news. We got a little bit of news here. The Celtics defeat the Mavericks in NBA Finals for a record-setting 18th championship. And yeah, I was kind of watching this game because I had a parlay. I had a few parlays, and I think I bet like 5 or 6 different parlays, and one of them hit. So I like balanced out. I think I won like $60 or something. Just bullshit because I had one on that with like another girl who didn't end up playing, so it kind of like nullified her, so I would have gotten more money, but whatever, right? Anyways, the Celtics win. They won 4 games to 1, which I was hoping the Dallas Mavericks would put up more of a fight, but I guess they didn't. They just could not win because they got kind of beat the fuck up throughout the whole thing when I would watch the scores. And I mean, at least Dallas have the Cowboys. Now, at least they have at least one championship. They might have two. I don't know. But Boston really needed it because all they had were 17 champions before that. So, nah, it's good, I guess, for the Celtics to win. I don't know. I wouldn't want to get Boston mad. Boston seems like a kind of city that would hate uh if they lost, you know. But yeah, good for them. Good for basketball. Now we can all watch the WNBA and watch Caitlin Clark get shit beat out of her by a bunch of big black women because they hate her, and probably white women too. But it won't be as bad or as newsworthy if that happens because that's just funny. And sexy. Moving on to other news here. Ian McKellen rushed to hospital after falling off stage at London Theatre. Ian McKellen, if you know him, I guess he's from Lord of the Rings. I know him as Magneto from, the older X-Men movies. And I was thinking, I had a joke that I wanted to put on. I think I put it on Twitter. If there was like such thing, because Disney's all gay, if they had like the concept of a fagnito, and he would just like bring, instead of metal to him, he would bring dildos and dicks. You get it? Because he's gay. I don't even have a news here. Yeah, you get it though, right? Fagnito, because it's like Magneto, and it's with penises instead of metal. Either that or it's metal penises. That would actually make a little bit more sense. Metal dildos. I'm sure they have it, or but metal butt plugs. Anything that's just gay like that. And then it would help with the Disney DEI diversity, blah blah blah, inclusivity, and then whatever E stands for. I forget what E stands for. Uh, exclusive. No, I don't know. But yeah, I hope he's okay. I know it sucks, even at my age, to fall. It sucks when you're an old man and you just fall, or an old person. Falling is like, that's a death wish right there if you just fall as an old person. Yeah, so prayers to him. Hopefully he learns his ways and becomes a good guy after this and isn't in a wheelchair like Professor Xavier or whatever. I don't know. I can't think of another joke because of the Fagnito joke already made. Next here on the news, U.S. suspends avocado imports from Mexican state due to security incident. Local media says. So they're suspending imports of avocados from Mexico. Avocados from Mexico. That's the sound they make when you push the button on them. The avocados. That's kind of sucks because I know it's gonna raise the prices of the avocados that come from California. I don't like avocados. I just don't like when people get ripped off with avocados because they are really not worth like the price that you pay for them. They are. I mean, they're okay, right? But I don't need a fucking avocado with my toast every day or with my taco, or I don't need guacamole or whatever the fuck every day. I feel like they make it too fancy when avocado should be like a potato, as far as like a staple rather than a luxury. But yeah, this kind of irks me because the Mexican avocados are superior. If you've ever tried a California avocado, it's pretty. It's not. It's gay. No, it's just not as good as a Mexican avocado. And then there's, I'm sure, a little bit of drugs in a Mexican one because that's just what makes it good. That makes it good. That makes it good. Mmm, avocados, avocados from Mexico. But yeah, I'm sure this will clear up once the Mexicans pay their, their little, they give their government cheese to Uncle Sam, and then he's all like, ah, yes, mucho queso, ahí, or whatever, and then they just get it back on track. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, lastly here on the news, oh God, the fuck did I click on there? I just clicked on a fucking something that blew my computer up app. Lastly here, U.S. sues Photoshop maker Adobe for hiding fees and making it hard to cancel. So from what I've seen from Adobe, they've been really being pieces of shits lately with all their terms of service, and then trying to make it to where you have to pay annual subscriptions instead of just buying it, which I mean, that's kind of the thing everybody does now, but they're not making it as clear themselves and hiding a lot of things, and then also making it to where that you can they're the art you save on their things. Is that Adobe? I think it might be Adobe. I'm trying to remember if it was Adobe or it was some other fucking thing. One of these companies was making it to where if you saved on their cloud, then they would have like rights to let their AIs learn from your files, whether it was writing or art or film or anything that was on those files they could learn from. That they had like perpetuity rights or whatever the fuck the legals want to say for it, right? But um, yeah, Adobe's just been a piece of shit lately, and there's a lot of other programs now that are coming out that are more open source or just better to use or easier. Like Adobe's not the only product in town anymore, so I think it's just really doing this to fuck with people that are like loyal to the company and they know like, oh, I'll never go anywhere else but Adobe. They've always been good to me. And it's like, well, fuck, we can't get new customers because everybody's going to, I don't know, Procreate or other open source or one-time purchase shits, and they're just draining, the customer that actually cares for them or actually cares to stay with them, the loyal customer, But fuck Adobe. Yeah, fuck your rebel flag, Adobe, piece of shit. You need to quit being a piece of shit. But yeah, the Department of Justice is like talking shit to them too, claiming that they're not being a good business and they might actually get fined for it, which they're just gonna pay the fine and then like still screw over the customer, like transfer the fine over to the customer so that they end up paying for it. Like it all ends up being where the customer ends up footing the bill or dealing with that shit. That's always how everything is, even in fucking when taxes and all that shit. Like, oh, we're gonna do. Oh, well, we need help from you, the people. We the people can't do without you. You gotta hold up your hands and give us your energy, like the spirit bomb. But instead of energy, it's fucking 8.25% of your fucking income. You fucking pieces of shits. That's all it is. It's all a fucking scam. It's a fucking scam. This world. The only thing good about it is Akira Toyoyama. I don't know. I can't fucking remember his name. I mean, yeah, he's got like fucking weird ass shits when Goku's there, like butt naked. But I mean, he's got some shots of Bulma kind of like half naked too. So, with the good come the bad, right? And then Goku's not even that ugly. I don't mind staring at his ass like you do fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme after he has sex with a fucking woman just because she wants to get the new story on the Kumite. But yeah, no, I want to thank y'all for listening to where's the outro music? Hold on. To listening to the podcast that's all funny, guys. No, that's all funny. I want to thank you for listening to the podcast. That's all funny. Podcast. Funny. Podcast. Check that out. Podcast. That's okay. More podcasts are available. If you want to watch also podcast, check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@LorenzoAriola. Got video versions of this and that and other content I do, along with a live show I do with the wonderful Mint Salad called Tits and Areolas. We talk about a movie we watch, play a little game. It's fun. She's hot. I'm a piece of shit. Works out. Believe me, it does. Check it out. It's on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern on the Superstation, on YouTube and on Twitter too. Check me out on Twitter at Lorenzo Ariola. Check me out on Instagram at Lorenzo Ariola. If you want to purchase any prints, t-shirts, stickers, merchandise, hit me up. That's all funny stuff. Done by the wonderful at Retro Horror Inc. The Bret Hart of graphic art. Can't be beat. Check it out at Retro Horror Inc. on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to help support the podcast, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola. I want to thank you to my Patreon subscribers. I want to thank you to everyone that listens, likes, subscribes. Check out the podcast everywhere. Take care. Bye.